Hey y'all, Olivia Hermosa from TikTok. If you like those true crimes and verified stories, make sure you smash that like and subscribe button to Petty Tupac TV.
What up, though? You already know how I go. Make sure you smash like, subscribe, comment. I don't care what you comment, as long as you comment, you dig. You make it more than 2 minutes through the video, and you don't press like. You just stole from me. You broke in the house. You looked around. You took something without leaving me some money to compensate for it. You did what I'm talking? So, let's get straight into this real quick. I got in contact with the brother, New York, the infamous New York. When I talked to him, man, his voice, he spoke like he was just in the military the last 30-something years of his life. He disclosed a lot of information to me that I didn't know beforehand. I really believe he was 99% honest with me. There's certain things you just can't say to another human being, certain things that you just can't put out there, certain things that just you can't, I understand the game, so that's cool with me, but 99% of the stuff he really gave me insight into who he was. And I respect him for being so upfront with some of the stuff. I'm not going to put it out there. I'm going to let him do it if he chooses to come on. He said he'd think about it, send him my pitch, so on and so forth. I text him. Right now, he on some type of restriction where when he in the halfway house, they have to check his phone before he answered or something like that. And then you got to send a code with it. And sometimes they erase it. I don't know what's going on. But, he said he had talked to his people about getting on doing an interview. And I told him, hopefully he got the message. I told him, like, bro, you ask these old dudes, some of your mobile friends, oh, no, don't do it. No. Silence and secrecy. Like you some big, important kingpin that was in a joint making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like you out here making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like you doing some super Fed-bound stuff. In all reality, you're not. In all reality, you're not. The only person you could save is yourself. Can't say nobody else. You have no avenue to do nothing for nobody else. So, guys like the true definition of a narcissist. Narcissists be thinking like they deserve this praise and admiration for peanuts and crumbs that they gave you. You know what I'm saying? They deserve $1 million back for giving you $1. Like it don't work like that. But whatever. So basically, I just kept it raw and real with them. Ask these old dudes, they out of tune. They don't believe in social media. We believe in stories being told, so on and so forth. And I explained to them too that when you hop on here and you raw as you is, it's kind of therapeutic. It's kind of therapeutic to read the comments, go back and forth and debate with people and change perspectives and so on and so forth. He changed my perspective of them a bit because I never did no real time with him, had no conversation with him, so on and so forth. So it just surprised me, and like I said, I underestimated somebody again. Remember I told y'all I underestimated when I talked to a gangbanger how smart he was. With him also, all the warrior stories that I heard about him, I sat back and like, damn, this guy really smart. You could tell prison messed him up just a little bit. Cause I talked to dozens of prisoners, right? When they get out after doing a long period of time, you hang around them or you get on the phone. They always just try to keep a conversation short, but they can't help themselves to keep going on and on and on. Because, you might go long periods of being dormant, not being able to talk to nobody or clearly or hear your own thoughts because people screaming at, to the top of their lungs until it's time to go to bed. And, you really had no real personal time with yourself and not think about the environment that you in. You know what I'm saying? So, it's crazy. Like, without getting in detail, too much detail, bro, the real deal, man. And I didn't know he was a revolutionary. I didn't know he believed in something. But also, too, a lot of people supported him. A lot of those prison warriors, a lot of those prison legends, they backed him up on a lot of stuff. So he must have had something up top for them to support him like that. He must have been moving a certain type of way in a certain type of life, and just the words he was using, he was propelling out his mouth, the references, the books he read, in that little hour and 20-minute conversation, hour 20 minutes straight, then call back for another 30 minutes after he handled some business. So that damn near little 2-hour conversation, it's like, damn, I really do want to tell y'all some stuff he told me, but I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't violate his privacy like that. I don't record conversations and then, like, you know, I mean, I got a snippet when he called. When I seen the name, I took a picture of the name, like, so I can show y'all, like, damn, this might go down. This is one of the top interesting stories, man. And people we can have on. I want to get Street Mogul Don on here. I'm gonna put his link down there in the description. He on BS, but I definitely want to get him on. One of the little Larry thing ain't gonna happen. Double R, he has some story. You know that probably not gonna happen. He too was in New York. I didn't know dude was a bodybuilder. I mean, of course I knew him from seeing him. Like he, could have been a body. I didn't know he was entering professional and amateur competitions. And I respect that he out here working with dementia patients, so on and so forth. Like he baking them cakes and stuff like that. I didn't know his fudge game because I did a background check on his fudge game. I heard it's crazy. He just entered the competition and came up second to some cheesecake that was made. He drove all the way to Flint to do that competition. He out here moving and grooving. Got in the nice clean caddy, the leather coat, jogger suits. He back out here doing his thing. And I can respect. One thing I can't respect about the guy, he don't really hold you up who he is. He don't hold you up on who he is, how he feel, and what was going on in his head. Also, too, you tell these stories about a person, but you don't give the background of what made this person like that. It's kind of like the 50 Cent series. 50 was considering a movie, but then he like, nah, I can't do it because it don't give you a chance. It's too short to give you a chance to have empathy for these guys and see what they went through and why they chose this situation, how they were kind of forced into this life from poverty, not having nothing to eat, parents working hard, not being able to pay bills and cover expenses, so on and so forth. So he said, let's do a series. And we've been loving BML since it's been on. Been loving BML since it's been on. So with him, he been through a lot of stuff in his life, man. A lot of stuff. I think he should tell that story. I think he should. I'm going to try to get him more in tune with social media. He can really scare a lot of these individuals out of going to prison. Dude write books. He read some poetry for me. Sound like rap damn near, but it was prolific. Make sure y'all tap in. As a matter of fact, I'm going to send him this video. Drop some comments, whatever they is. Just drop the comments. I'm going to send him the video with the comments in it. See if we can get him sparked and motivated to do this joint. Peace and blessings be upon y'all, man. Big 5.